Which among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, 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 away. She's been looking around, she's the talk of the town since she came here on All Hallows Eve. She'll corrupt all the women and ruin all the men before finally taking a leave. Oh, deny all you want, but I know what she's done, and I know that she's up to no good. Then by calling us heathens, you're denying the demons that live in your own neighborhood. Away, just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Oh, grab your pitchforks and start your fire. Go grab your loved ones and run for your lives. There's a witch among us and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, away, away. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Off the Grill podcast. I don't have other things to say, but I'm glad that we're all here together. I don't know why we're having weird black shadow things. Hey, look, border, wallpaper border. How is everybody out there? I hope you're fine. I'm pretty fine, actually. I just finished Rocky 2 for what is definitely the first time I've actively watched it from beginning to end. I've seen a good share of it. I realize just from living with my father, I guess. I know that's where I've seen most of it. And I guess, really the only person I know that would be intensely interested in watching them every time they came on AMC. And look, I get it. I fucking get it, man. I watched the first one last night for the first time. The second one, this is, definitely the first time I've seen it all the way through. The first Rocky, So I think it happened to be one of those things where they fucking played them all, and I caught parts of 1, parts of 2, parts of 3, parts of, like just all fucking, and a lot of it kind of, he's watching Rocky still. It's still the same old movie. I'm just fucking, I don't care. He ain't fucking screaming at me and making me wish I wasn't alive. So I didn't really care what he was watching. It does make me intensely happy. I've seen pictures of him recently. When I lived with him, like fucking his world, like as gay as it sounds, his world revolved around his hair. He would feather it well into the 2000s. Looking like fucking White Goodman, who I think has commented on this channel a couple of times. So that's franken fine if you ask me. But shout out Dan Shine. I know that he is getting ready to head. He's probably at the airport at this point, if I had to imagine, or if I had to guess, rather. But on his way to Cali. But yeah, good to see you here, Dan. Thanks for the question. I'll answer that in a few moments. Billy says he's here to make things better. I make this thing better. Sorry, I thought he was comforting me. He's taking shots. So that means Billy hasn't gotten to his stash, or he's gotten to it too much. He's had too much of his stash. There's Jennifer. Hello. That is a green heart. Brian Trash. What's up, buddy boy? My man Gypsy. Ben Grimm, of course. Why not? Jen's laughing. She laughing because she know. She laughing because she know. Gypsy asked if I saw the Heckler at the Evil Dead Rise screening. I didn't. For 2 reasons. 1, because I wasn't at the screening. And 2, I was not privy to the footage, if it exists. Dan said he's here, by the way, which is sweet. Leaving in an hour, so that's good. Keeping it 100. Gypsy asked Dan what movie he's watching on the plane. Probably something disgusting. He's not going to watch the in-flight movie. He's going to watch something of his own, and we all know that it's just filth. He has terabytes of filth that he takes with him, which might be illegal, Dan. So be careful. That might fucking break some kind of a RICO law. Just be careful. Like, maybe stop at like a law office. Go to the nearest strip club. You'll find a lawyer. Get a little get like a 50 bag of coke. It's just nice. It's they can get much more than that if they needed or wanted to, but it's the gesture. So go with that. Have them just look over everything. Just give them breakdowns of each title before you get on that plane. I'll just worry about you. Oh, fuck, though. He says when they land, they might hit some Nightmare on Elm Street filming. Fuck, that's awesome. I hope that's as sweet as it sounds. Cali may be the land of filth, Dan, but America is a wholesome Christian country, and we don't tolerate that kind of nonsense here, you son of a bitch. So, fucking, I don't do this too often because I'm a pile of garbage. Shout out to fucking Gutter Garbs. I'm not even a big Friday the 13th Part 3 guy. It's fine, but holy fuck is this shirt cool. Anyway, hallelujah. Brian Trash says he'll feel better after his fancy pre-roll. Golly. Well, I'm going to let you guys know that as The Witch was playing, I popped one of these bad boys, which is just a little banana muffin, but it's been altered. in a hilarious way. So, about the time this half of the show ends, we might be up to something. I did have, so I was given cookies and these little muffins together. I don't remember the instructions. If they say, "Oh, I take 2 of these, so just that or less, you'll be fine." Or if it was, I take 1 of the cookies, 2 of the muffins, but I took 2 cookies last night, and I don't know if I've ever been that high. And it didn't kick in, thank God, until it's funny, the end of Rocky. Like, I think it made that ending fight scene fucking amazing. Like, I don't know. And then reading I don't know. I follow him on a letterbox. I don't remember it. Brock Schlock? Yeah, that's it. It's got to be it. What else could it be? I was pretty quickly drawn to those 2 words. It's got to be right. If it's not, I don't care. If it's wrong, then no one's going to know. Big deal. Shut up. But he was done. The scene, was not that great. And I think I jumped on his Rocky 2 just stupidly, but luckily there were no spoilers. But he said that the second one was improved upon a lot. And maybe it was. I fucking couldn't get enough of either one. Second fight is much longer though, but that last round, man, I don't know that I've ever felt that way about a movie. I was I was growling. I was growling at the fucking TV, fucking hit him, beat the shit out of him. And I tweeted before I went live. I don't know what the fuck I want to do because I was feeling some kind of way for no reason at all. And I feel better now. It was a fucking everyone's cried at a movie. Something's got them, and it always you feel good, better. I think afterwards because it's generally it's pulling on something within you that maybe you need to take care of. I don't fucking know. I've smoked myself to a place I think where I just continually think I'm learning about myself, and I have this same kind of thought process on a lot of other things. I I wring my fucking fists over what if everything I perceive is not reality? I'm fucking, hey, I'm getting better. I don't do this anymore. And just the actual reality is I'm basically just set on fire at all times, just running around screaming and, or I'm just fucking an invalid. But in my brain, I'm on a podcast and I have a girlfriend and family and friends and, I don't know. It's a weird fucking thing with my brain. I know it, so it's not I'm oh fuck. I know most of what I perceive as actual, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've gone off the fucking deep end and now I'm my brain is spinning no, you're learning about yourself, man. You're really coming into your own. I don't know. But, yeah. So even if to kind of put a pin in this for now, as far as these cookies and muffins go, there's a good chance the Patreon is going to catch me acting up. But I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. Last week, I think we acted up pretty bad because I wasn't alone. Actually, the fucking definitely more than not. Probably everything after the first 2, I've pulled in like fucking Johnny Bombastic's always ready to fucking go. Dan Shine's always hopping in there, and then we'll get Jay's been in, Jess has been in, Jake has been in, Orc I think has been in a couple of times. And we're getting real dumb. I don't want to compare it to an inferior product, but there's been multiple comparisons to the similarity of the content. Something else. I'm not naming any names, but just saying Patreon.com off the grill podcast. $1 a month. Okay, big guy. Brian asks if they have porn on the plane. Dan says, I'm actually reading the Sadist Bible. Gypsy says it's on Discussing Films Twitter page. Dude says this movie sucks and Bruce Campbell tells him to fuck off. It was pretty intense. That's funny. Fuck off! That's how you fucking handle a heckler. Hey, go fuck yourself. Don't engage him. Don't go, hey, do you want to be part of the show? Oh my god, I hope the camera's running. This is going to be such a great reel. That's right, baby. Love that shirt. Dan says Cali is also the land of banana muffins. Brian says I want a banana muffin. Billy says I just stick to flour. I've tried multiple different edibles, always more than instructed, and the most I get is the gut look. That's so fucking weird. The only thing I would suggest, and I found it to work, especially when I was a lot fucking heavier. Like when I was coming up here to visit over COVID, and it was just a fucking burden because the noises that I made and the amount of food that I could eat. It was just a lot for everyone. But anyway, but getting up and moving a little bit, it fucking, I don't know, your blood pumps a little more, so you're fucking metabolizing that stuff faster. That's what I've heard. My buddy John says he does shit like that, and it'll hit him in like 20 minutes as opposed to 45 to an hour or more. Just a thought. I don't know. Maybe you've probably been told that and tried it. So, IDK, bro. What's up, Jamie? Brian Trash says he's a boozer and a loser. Hey, we all have our vices, man. Gypsy says sometimes when I use hallucinogenics, I just start weeping because I start getting really clear images of my past interactions with people I'm not in contact with anymore. Is that normal or common? I've never done a hallucinogenic on purpose in my life, so I don't know. Ben says Ambien stream. And I think that's enough of a hint. Jamie says she finally got her Off the Grill t-shirt. Fuck yeah. That's good shit. I hope you like it. I hope it looks good. I always get nervous because, like, that's, I literally uploaded a fucking piece of material to a website, and they go, yeah, you can sell shirts from us. So I always worry that they're shitty, and I know I've seen a couple that, like, either I might have fucked up what image I uploaded. Because I think I sent the ginger ape, or he bought one, I think. I didn't send him one. But it had it just had like a white line off to the side. And I don't know if it was them fucking it up or if I uploaded the wrong file. I think I did. But either way, that was shitty. What else? All new, man. All new. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so I am going to, like, I don't know. I'm not fucking, take it or don't. There's no pressure, but I'm fucking pushing tonight because I got a lot of real life work bullshit to scream about. And it's going to be fun. So, I'd say be there, man. I've decided that I just can't fucking basically any of that shit. And it's not gonna be whining about shit. I'm trying to show the fucking stupidity, and it's quite stupid. Like fucking constantly. Oh Lord, I've only ever heard of. Dan says he's looking forward to hitting up Sizzler in Cali, which was his earliest childhood staple. I've never been to a Sizzler. I've never even seen a Sizzler building. But I've heard of. I'm gonna shout out. I don't know. I've said where I worked 100,000 fucking times. If anyone was watching me, there'd be a whole lot of issues. Like if anyone was watching me and it was an issue, and at this point, if they haven't seen it, they're not going to. But I'm gonna shout out old Brad. Brad's an ex-Army vet. He was the manager brought in to clean up an old manager's. I wouldn't say mess. I mean, this guy was a fucking. The life had gotten him, shit didn't, because like Lance, it turned out lucky. He's good at shit, and Billy was too. But Billy got caught up in shit, and just things got bad. Like even before I met him, he was not making great choices, and I'm not even like hinting at any kind of like illegal things. It's just like, just his day to day shit was like, yeah, buddy, come on, But whatever. So Brad came in, but Brad ex military. I don't honestly remember if it was, what branch, but real cool dude, fucking older guy, probably I think he was in his 60s, but old fucking guitar player. He's got a band that he's in one of those bands that's not big enough to fucking, be famous. They never were, but they were tight enough and good enough to get these, these fucking weird, really well-paying gigs and shit, where you like playing at Epcot, shit like that. I don't know if he played at Epcot, but that's just like the biggest example I can think of. But he would tell me about Sizzler, and he's like, yeah, you can eat this, that, the other. Like he was from Florida too, so he didn't. It wasn't like I can't do a Florida accent because it's too subtle. Most of the time, there's the bad one, but this was like the subtle. I've been around, but some of it's still there thing. But this, that, the whole kit and caboodle, fucking some kind of platitude like that. Always, this dude always had shit like that, and like he was like $2.99. I'm like, I would fucking stab somebody to be able to just put $2.99 down for an all-you-can-eat buffet. That would have been decent quality at the time. That was a long-winded fucking shit story, and I'm sorry, but I've recognized it, and we'll move past it. Because I'm growing and I'm recognizing myself and I'm understanding. Shut up. You don't know anyone named Brock. I do. I know one man named Brock. Jamie says, it does look good and it's very comfortable. Nice light. Fuck yeah. Good shit. Nice light fabric. Until the end of the month, you can go to offthegrill.store and pick up your own shirt. There's other shirts on there. I think I still have the Kincaid fucking A shirt that has never been printed except for the one that I own in the other room here. But I think it's a good shirt. Like, it ain't great, but hey, I literally did it myself. It's the first thing I've ever tried to fucking design. I think I could have done a lot worse of a job. I will give myself half a pat on the back for it. Because I did have to go and color correct the face so it would actually show up, because the frame in the movie actually isn't bright enough, because it's a movie. They're trying to say it's dark and fucking shadows they play nice on faces and shit like that. So I get it, but I fixed it. God damn it. Take a look at it. We're not going to do it here. Do the work. Gypsy says, it's pretty incredible sauce. I've not partaken for a couple of years now, but memories that I just thought I'd forgotten immediately come flooding back as if it's happening in real time. That's kind of cool. Like, that is certainly a cool notion. Oh, we're going to mute you guys because shut the fuck up, huh? Good God. That's good. All right. Sorry. Brian Trashes, I've tripped thousands of times and only had a couple of bad trips. Once I accidentally took 20 plus hits. That wasn't fun. Yeah. I think I've told the story about the guy I used to drive to a restaurant job I had. We used to drive together. It was like a fucking hour drive. And he told me this story one time about how he took acid and then went to like his fucking uncle's funeral or some shit. And I don't know how anyone can like be in public on those kinds of drugs. I've never done one, but I can't imagine anything. But so I have the thing like they actually talked about it on Are You Garbage. It's a similar kind of mentality as H Foley, where it's like I don't want to do anything but drugs in a room. You know, like I like fucking. When I did coke, it wasn't a social drug. It was like, give me my drugs, and I'm gonna go to my room and play video games or watch a movie, and then just like fucking sweat and wish I had more. All by myself. I just that's what I liked. I like getting stupid high in my room by myself and just fucking trying to play video games or just trying to like any of that shit by myself. Don't want to fucking hang out. Not trying to party. Hey, let's fucking come on, let's split the bag. No, let's play. Let me try to get more of it than you. That's all I wanted. So I don't know. So I don't know how much I would get out of those things. Like I mean, I could probably have like an interesting experience or whatever, but I do assume anyway that being alone on them is not great. Dan says, "Damn, I'll be on my way to the airport, so I'll miss that one." Buddy, that's okay. You're a member of the Patreon, man. You can just watch it whenever you get a chance. Dan says, "Not many Sizzlers exist anymore." Ben says, "Going back to Cali should be blasted on your Walkman." And Dan does still have a Walkman. I can guarantee that. Yes, Dan, absolutely have a good trip. Just some of the sentiment from the comments here. Dan says, "When we crash Ozzy's trivia show, I'll blast it." Ben says, "I only know Sizzler from White Men Can't Jump." Dan says, "It's changed, but man, I have a heavy nostalgia for it." Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is uncharacteristic of her. She's usually ignoring me. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. What else do I have? I haven't bought anything except this shirt. I didn't bring it in. I did get a new Nightmare shirt from Gutter Garbs, too. That is going to be worn tomorrow. You guys won't see it. But hey, maybe sometime. Stick around the channel, guys. Yeah. Oh, shit. Where was I? Silence, wench. If she hears this, I'll fight her. She's not tough. There it is. The show rundown. It's just a list of things. I don't really want to talk about any of this shit now. God damn it. Brian Trash asks if anybody's heard of Mr. Steak. And he assures me that it's a restaurant chain. And he's not asking if the people watching my channel have heard of me. So that's good, because that's it's a big question there. Oh, fuck, man. Anyway. So I checked the old Twitter today. And trending, at least in the United States, but more likely worldwide, I think, based on the actual news and what caused that to fucking trend. Apparently, nearly $440 million worth of cocaine was found floating in the sea off Italy. When I saw the news, I was at work and I screamed, I need to go there! To which everyone in the office snapped their fucking head in my direction. And just, I had to then explain that there's a whole bunch of cocaine in the, fuck, what sea is it? I don't know. I'm dumb. I am fucking awful with like world geography. I have a very vague, like I can put things in like a vague area that's pretty close, like as far as countries and shit. When it comes to the seas and anything other than the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, I really don't have a fucking clue. But it's off the eastern coast of the island of Sicily. So whatever. Is it the Mediterranean? Yes, it is the Mediterranean, which I bet you're screaming at me. No, nobody is saying anything in the fucking chat. So either that's true or more than likely StreamYard is being fucking gay! I don't really like either thing. So fuck you, StreamYard. I'm not going to blame my guys. Maybe I should. Maybe I should hang this fucking thing up. What do I got here, huh? What are we doing? What's all this talk here? Hey, look, I'm watching myself panic as I continue to panic. Oh, fuck. All right. So I guess basically the fucking, the. Oof. This is bad. This is like the worst one, and I can't not fucking. You know what?
The faggot of the opera.
And I'm also now remembering, and maybe this will clear me up. I have competition tonight. That may be why things are slowing down. Oh. Oh, Dan. Dan's coming in clutch. He might be able to break through whatever this funk is here. Yes. He says, question, best vacation you've ever taken. And I don't know if I've ever taken a vacation that I've enjoyed. Especially like when so I'm going to define vacation as like leaving your like the town you reside in for more than 3 days. So I took a vacation in 2017, I think. I lived in Jersey. I came back up here for a week, I think. Yeah, I had a job, so it couldn't have been something too long. And it was fine enough. I stayed with my mom, hung out. I had to deal with her fiance. That didn't last, though, so that's fine. We'll move past that. But got to spend a lot of time with her after her being in Florida for most of 2015 and me being gone, from August of 2016 to, till then. A lot of catching up. I saw, it was all in all pretty cool, but then I came back and had to go back to work, and like that's why I don't think I've ever truly enjoyed any vacation, because every vacation's a fucking task. It's just a chore. It sucks. Even if you're having a good time, because like you're so caught up. Oh, I got to make sure I do this before I go back. I got to meet these people. I got to see these fucking folks. So you're fucking exhausted when you get back. You're not rested. So, you're back to work, and now you're just fucking mentally fucked. And that's most of my vacations are just me going home usually and meeting up with people and just being busy doing that, which is great because in the moment you're having fun, but it's really not living up to that vacation thing when you're, I don't know, jumping from one fucking major stress to another is not my idea of like relaxation. But Brian Trash's need a vacation from a vacation, and I've fucking only known that to be true. Even last summer, went to Tennessee with people that I enjoy, and I don't totally know what it was. Probably the heat was a lot of it. I cannot stand heat. I don't think I ever could. It's not like a recent thing. If I get too fucking hot, I'm gonna start screaming at people. If not doing violence. I was a fucking dickhead the whole time, and they all sucked too, and it made it worse. Like they were shitty in different ways that were just fucking making me just act out. 2022 fucking sucked. 2022, for all like the good shit that did happen, hands down, nothing's come close ever. The worst year of my life. Fucking the shutdown, COVID, in 2020 and 2021 were so fucking light and simple in comparison. Last year sucked. This year's been fucking pretty solid. The work shit's been getting me down, but that's looking up. So, but yeah, and so then it's like that fucking sucked. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. So, like, I'm at the end of the month. I'm taking a couple days, and I'm just fucking sitting home. I'm taking like a fucking 4-day weekend. See you, faggots. Ben says, yeah, I usually take a couple days at home to relax after a vacation. And that's smart. I didn't want to say no to shifts at the club. Like I did have the weekend off from the regular job, the warehouse, but I went to the club and I just fucking shouldn't have. It was just an awful time. I felt like shit. But and then Dan asked what my dream vacation is. Honestly, give me a week of drugs in a room. I don't care what it is at this point. Even though drugs, I'd like at least fucking little marijuana. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask. I've shown that I can't be trusted with cocaine, so I think it is fair to not let me have it. Which is why I don't let me have it. But yeah, just fucking chilling. Like honestly, just like a week of movies or TV shows or whatever the fuck. Just I want a week where it's not like you have to. It's not like, it's because then it's work and it's a whole thing. But where I just like my brain is just in the mode to watch like a week's worth of movies. Get just like your fucking 8 hours of sleep each day. Just hey, if you could fucking just sleep 40 hours straight through, and then the rest of the time left in that 5 to 7 days is all movie time. You're perfectly fully rested. My God, nothing better. Holy shit, man! I actually got a little excited talking about that. Fuck. Gypsy says the hottest heat I've ever felt is the Australian outback. No. I'll never go to Australia. I've found most Australians to be retarded, first and foremost. Maybe there's a couple good ones. I don't know. But like most of them just make stop motion bullshit. Go fuck yourself. Warner Brothers sucks. File those teeth down. Yeah. I'm a pile of dog shit. I hope I fucking die. Ben Grimm says Afghanistan was 120 in the shade. Oh, fuck. And Kuwait was worse because it was like 100% humidity. That's disgusting. Zombie says his dream vacation is somewhere where beautiful women want to please just him. Free Wi-Fi, great food, and soft drinks. That's a dream vacation. Yo, that ain't too shabby. Brian Trash is when I can go to Psycho Vegas, I go see bands, smoke, and drink too much. I stick around the casino and only venture for weed in the dive bar. You should go to the dive bar. I hope it's still open. I don't know. I didn't have anything on that fucking cocaine thing. I just wanted to go, and it was trending, so I called the episode that. Didn't fucking know what else to do. That's why. What am I supposed to do? Ben said that was his week on COVID, just sleeping and watching movies. Dude, like during COVID, I don't know. Like I just wanted to fucking sleep. I couldn't stay up. My head just fucking hurt so bad that I ran through like a full batch of cookies. Basically fast forwarding to the like it's like that old fucking SNL commercial with Chris Farley where it's just like the fucking comically oversized NyQuil bottle and you just drink the whole thing. And then you hibernate through flu season. That's essentially what I tried doing. I didn't have the sweet fucking beard and long fingernails at the end of it, but oh, he's a Kiwi? That's the same fucking thing. It's just worse. They're less than. They're dollar store Australians. Someone's coming for me. I feel like I probably made a mistake, man. I don't care. Who gives a fuck? They don't know how to get off that piece of shit island. Fuck them all. Dan says, damn, Sydney's my dream vacation. Brian says, you don't like kangaroo, or don't you like kangaroos? I don't. I don't like any of the fucking creepy fake animals on that stupid fucking continent. Kangaroo is fake. What the fuck is it? Oh, it hops and punches. Oh, it has a fucking pocket for a baby. I don't think so. Kill them all. Koalas are just disgusting fucking nasty poison mouth prick creatures. Stab them in the guts, rip them out, make a stew. Bye. All the fucking poisonous snakes, there's crocodiles, there's sharks surrounding the fucking entirety of the thing. What the fuck's good about it? The people on the island are overrated. I grew up thinking, oh, all Australians are just tens. They're amazing. Koalas is what I'm thinking of, and I couldn't get this word out of my mouth. Stop it. Yeah, fuck that place. Those people are dumb, and they're not nearly as attractive as they think they are. Go fuck themselves. I hope they go fuck themselves. Until they die. Oh, boy. Tan says, now you'll never get that Lord of the Rings orc gig. I'm too big to be an orc. I lost. Dan says they keep their MAGA hats in the pouch. If I find one kangaroo with a MAGA hat in its fucking pouch, A, I'm buying it. But B, I will take back everything I've said about kangaroos. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jesus, that got out of hand, didn't it? Dan, listen, you're not going to be hopping on the Patreon this time, and I get it. Shit happens. You made up for it. You fuck that. God damn it. Hop in the Capitol is fantastic. Alrighty. Gypsy says the Sheilas are pretty nice. Jamie says, maybe it's the migraine I have, but why are we angry with the land? They suck, that's why. Fuck them. Fucking stupid culture. That fucking Marmite, Vegemite, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck that nasty shit. Fuck you. Fuck all you people. Because Marmite's just the British. Australians are just fucking the criminal version of a British man. Just, yeah. Male or female, Australians are British men. I'm in the weeds for no reason. I'm just lashing out because I don't know what to do. Brian says Dan's always horny, and I think that's accurate. That's just facts. We're going back to hop in the Capitol. Ben said Australia had a war versus emus. Emu. Which one is right, actually? Now I don't know and I'm panicking. This is a fucking panic-heavy show. We're going to get through it. Let's hope it doesn't suck. Let's hope it doesn't bomb out. But it will. Billy says they're the best kangaroos, not the Biden koalas. Gypsy goes, and they lost. Did they lose to an emu? Billy said, I thought British men were the criminal versions of British men. No, that's where you're wrong, because there's no such thing as a British man. Now we'll see if Mike the Real Fifth Beatle watches this. Let me see. Okay, so it was in 1932 that they lost to birds. They lost to birds. They lost to something that fucking we've named stupid people after. Bird brain. You lost to a bird brain. You're retarded, Australia. You lost. It's all over for you. A bunch of bird brains. Ben says, I've had so many Aussies try to tell me how to eat Vegemite to make it taste good. If you have to work that hard to make something taste good, it's probably not good. That last sentence is really one of the fucking keys to life. If you have to work that hard to fucking get something to taste good or be edible, leave it where you found it. Don't pick it up. Like, listen, probably shouldn't make cocaine. Like, even just the fucking process of making that is rough. But what you should definitely not do is take cocaine and turn it into crack. And you definitely shouldn't push it into black neighborhoods in the fucking 70s and 80s. I think crack was more 80s and 70s, but all the same, I think the shit started at the end of the 70s. Go fuck yourself. And that's my truth. You can't tell me I'm wrong. That's how it happened to me. Tan says those damn koala had to go and fuck that bat and get. Fucking Australia just this whole time is responsible, and that's why they were so fucking staunch about their lockdown. They just didn't want that secret getting out. They fucked the bat and let this disease out and blamed it on China, and everyone went, that sounds right, China's bad. They did it. In Australia, just a bunch of fucking bumbling morons accidentally just saved themselves from being nuked by everyone. You can't tell me if COVID-19 came from Australia, the rest of the world would go, we don't need it. Goodbye. That's how it works. China is too big, too important. Too many people like them. Nobody really likes Australia. You tolerate them. It's like, just let him kick last. He's got to. It's got to be even teams. If he doesn't play, it's not even. And that's what Australia is. Whatever game they're playing, the numbers would be wrong if they got rid of it. So they have to keep it. Christ. Gypsy says, personally, I'm a fan of Vegemite, but then I also like Marmite. And I want to make it clear. I love Ireland and Scotland and Wales, probably. I don't fucking know that I've encountered anyone from Wales. The only I can say, I think Rob Terry is from Wales. Mason Ryan is from Wales. That's all I have. I think there's got to be more that I know that are. I just don't know if they're from Wales, but they're Welsh. Just say Welsh. You don't have to say from Wales. Dan says, I don't know. I'd eat that spooky astronaut scale like Vegemite. Haha, just kidding. Hashtag respect. Hashtag respect to women. Oh, shit. Zombie asks if you ever heard of tree bears, koala evil cousins. Ben said, drop bears are real. Am I having a stroke? What the fuck is happening? Dan says, nobody ever expects the cute and cuddly AIDS koala. Dan says, I respect Brendan Fraser as well. Where? What? Huh? Gypsy says the Welsh have a certain reputation when it comes to, I think those are sheep. So if either sheep or goats, the implication is clear, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you come to your own conclusions about what the reputation is. But oh, Jesus Christ, Wales! I'm feeling like Rocky Balboa right now. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed, truly. Damn it. Yeah, it got me. Eventually. I mean, you did have to tell me. Brian says, my pre-roll is called Real Moon Rock Banana, over 60% THC. I think, Dan, what I meant to say is you had to tell me because I didn't catch it. But fucking drowning here. Brian's after Dan's ass now. He said Dan needs his fleshlight. But Dan is a smart packer. It's already packed. I mean, he's on his way to the airport, guys. He's got his fleshlight. And a couple different fucking sleeves, because who knows? Gypsy says, fleshlight. Jesse Dubai alert. What a sweet gal she must be. Has to be, you know? Oh, shucks. Man. 60% THC. That's pretty fucking high, brother. I'm a little impressed. All right. Dan did have a question way earlier that I didn't get to, so we'll get to that now. He asked if I'm seeing Evil Dead Rise or Beau is Afraid this week. Probably not this week. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. Beau is Afraid, I didn't even fucking know about until like 2 days ago, I think. I saw a tweet that I guess was maybe hidden or was like shat on. And it was just some fucking dork shitting on the movie. And the person that tweeted about it is just kind of saying like, these kinds of reviews, like, as shitty as they may be, just fucking, whoever's writing it just missed the fucking point. But those reviews are still important because like those are the people that like they see things one way, they're not going to really change. So if they fucking hate something and you check it out and you found out, oh, this is incredible, that guy was fucking just off the mark, you now know you can go to this guy. And if he hates it, fucking see it because it's probably going to be good. All right. So Ben says Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Who you got? Well, Jake Paul isn't his brother, who I think, you know, I'm not saying that to say that Logan Paul's a better wrestler, but I don't have any allegiance to Jake Paul. I don't care about him. And Nate Diaz, I know, is a bad motherfucker. So I think Nate's got it. Gypsy says there's never been a sword fight between Jesse Dubai and Yasmin Lee. That's a crime. I'm not into the Chinese ones, Gypsy. I'll sword fight Jesse Dubai. Jesus Christ. All right. Gypsy says Nate Diaz needs to be careful he doesn't kill him. Billy says Nate, his style is difficult for true boxers. Cable Channel 11 says, I heart steak sauce. I heart you, Cable Channel 11. Isn't that cute? Ben Grimm says, I'm trying to figure out if Diaz is above taking a dive for that big check. Well, I mean, that's fair too, but I don't think it's fair to predict that, you know, like, so yeah, that very well could happen. It's probably much more likely that it does than it doesn't, but, you know, I think, like, you know, you have to fucking go into it thinking everything's going to be on the up and up. If everything's on the up and up, I think fucking Diaz will rip him apart. I'm assuming it's just a boxing match. I don't think Jake Paul does the mixed martial arts thing, so. But I think either way, because like Diaz is a trained fighter. He's not just a submission guy or a grapple guy. He'll beat the fuck out of you. So where are we? Billy says Nate's too much of a street thug to take a dive. And Gypsy asks, have I ever seen Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy? There's a whole bit about a gay chimp being the patient for zero for AIDS. He gives it to a male flight attendant. I have seen that. It was anyway. I haven't fucking seen it since I was in high school. Yeah, that shit was so funny to me. Tootsie. Tootsie, you look like a woman. Oh, fuck, what is it? Kermit. You're never going to fit all those Muppets in that Studebaker. That's the only one that I remember, the AIDS monkey one, and then that fucking Scottish one. I don't remember a lot of the rest of it, but like I fucking laughed harder at that than anything I had seen. Pretty much anything I'd seen on Family Guy to that point. That the reactive puking always gets me though, because it just goes on for so fucking long. Same with the chicken fight. You know, the chicken and Peter always. Gypsy says that was a good Scottish accent sauce. Thank you. Thank you. Dan says, I for one am tired of Kermit making us all gay. Because he makes us fist him? I've never fisted Kermit. Why are you including me in this? Get the fuck out of here, Dan. I never fisted Kermit once. And just for that, you get this one.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I didn't get a blowjob on the set.
And that's a tragedy, Clue. And you know what else is tragic? There are so many people out there that are not a part of my Patreon. Over at patreon.com/offthegrill podcast, I want to thank all my current patrons: Christian Hanahara, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Dan Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, Retrocac, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Brian Trash, Ben Grimm, and Jennifer Lynn. This Wednesday, April 19th, 9 p.m., I think. That sounds good. I think that's a fair time. We will be doing, on the Patreon, not on the channel here, sorry. We will be watching Bad Dreams from 1988, starring Jennifer Rubin and the principal from the beginning of Halloween 2007. The fuck is his name? I cannot think of it. That name, I kid you not, is bouncing around my head most days. Right now, there's fucking nothing. I don't know my name. So Dan asked, where the fuck did it go? He asked Jess Graham to name his top 3 YouTuber fart boxes that he'd tongue punch, which is disgusting, but I also would like to know. And Jess responds with, if I could, number 1, Jess Graham, number 2, Anita, number 3, steak sauce. Is he gonna... Is he doing it to himself? That's dangerous. Gypsy says, if she counts as a YouTuber, I tongue punch Megan Trainers. I am so sick of saying fart box, tongue punch. I hate that. I fucking hate it. Those are phrases that, like, they're so disgusting and juvenile. I'm not even grossed out by it, but like the fact that someone would say it makes me angry. Cable Channel 11 says, leave Kermit alone. It's not his fault. Dan says, I'm still in therapy for Kermit spitting in my mouth on the set of Muppets Christmas Carol. Oh, Dan Shine says, didn't Elmo diddle someone a few years back? And no, it was actually a homosexual African-American man that tried to frame Elmo. Okay, good. He is trying to. Okay, he is trying to do it to himself. Gotcha. Good. Just shut up! I did not spit in Dan's mouth during the Cable Channel 11 reading of A Christmas Carol. That didn't happen. I promise. I lost something somewhere, but... Oh, Meghan Trainor. Gotcha. While Meghan Trainor tells Gypsy that she's his mother, I'm creeped out and I'm going to leave. You've made me all very sad this evening. And I am sending you off the cliff. Thank you for being here. Thank you for fucking sticking out this sloggy pile of shit. Hopefully the Patreon will be better for you folks that are going to follow me over there. But thank you to everyone. I'm not looking back at the comments. I'm going to try to do this. Brian, Ben, Dan, Cable Channel 11, Jamie, Billy, Gypsy, Zombie. Fuck. I think that's everyone tonight. I don't know. Try so hard. Everything's fine. That's all I got for this week, folks. Take care and remember, Iris loves you.